Confidence in yourself and in your goals is so important. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining you how to have true confidence so you can manifest what you want into your life much faster. Hey guys, this is Laura. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything having to do with mindset, manifesting, and the law of attraction. If you're ready to take your life to the next level and you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I'd love to help you manifest your dreams. All the information is down in the description below. So if we know that having more confidence will help you manifest much faster, the question remains, how do you get more confidence? How do you become a confident and knowing person? And how do you stay confident no matter what? No matter what is happening around you, no matter what circumstances are showing up in your life? Well, guys, the key to understand is that true confidence can only be generated from one place, and that place is from within. True confidence, the kind that is unshakable, that nobody can mess with, cannot be attained by external things or from the validation of others. Now, many people try to do what I call borrowing confidence, and that's where you try to get confidence from external things, from other people's validation, trying to please people by the things that you have, the way that you look, what you do. If you're getting your confidence by how beautiful you are, how much money you have, or any other material thing, those things can fluctuate, fade, be taken away, or change. And since we know that you're manifesting all things in your life through your state, through your being, through who you are at a fundamental level, if who you are at a fundamental level could easily fluctuate or change, that means that your manifestations are not going to be stable. So let's say, for example, you are getting your confidence and your self-worth by how much money you are making in your business. So if you have a great day in the business and you make all this money, you have a lot of success, you're gonna feel on top of the world, like you're unstoppable. But then what happens if you have a bad day in your business is you're gonna feel very down. You're gonna feel like nothing is working, that you're not successful, your confidence is gonna be on the floor. So your state is constantly gonna be in fluctuation, and this is what I call the roller coaster of emotions. And I'm sure that a lot of you out there have found yourself on this roller coaster more than one time. Now, the reason you end up on this roller coaster of emotion is because your identity is too tied up in some external or material thing. Now, having a very unstable identity and an unstable self-concept will make it very hard for you to stay in the state of the wish fulfilled, which means, of course, it'll be very hard to manifest your desires. A lot of you are even trying to gain your self-confidence from the thing itself that you're trying to manifest. So if a person is nice to you one day, you're gonna feel great. If they're mean to you the next day, you're gonna feel terrible. You cannot be trying to get the energy that you need to manifest the thing in your life from the thing itself. Your confidence and stability has to actually be created within you first, maintained within you first, regardless of what the thing you are trying to manifest does in your world. All right, so I'm sure you understand now that it is not stable to try and get your self-confidence from external things. So now that we know that, where can we get our confidence from? There is literally only one place you can get it, and that is to actually generate it from within. It is not something you can get external to you. It can only be generated from within. So to generate true, unshakable self-confidence, you actually need to be as much in alignment with your truest version of self that you can be. Now, being in alignment with self actually means being as close as possible as you can to full self-acceptance. Okay, let's say it one more time. We want to be getting to full self-acceptance. Now, I worked in sales for a very long time, and pretty much every product under the sun wants to make you think that you are not whole and complete in some way. They want to make you think that something is wrong with you in some way, that now that you have that product that they are marketing towards you, you are now more close to being whole and complete. And this is a big misconception, guys, because you are already whole and complete as you are right now. That's it. There's actually nothing for you to attain. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to go as far as to say that it's actually impossible for you to get more whole and complete than you are right now. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't improve on things in your life. It just means that actually nothing is missing. It might sound cliche, but if you want to actually start making massive changes in your life, seeing things start to manifest effortlessly into your life, start implementing this concept as a practice not as a saying. You see, full self-confidence and full self-acceptance is something that you actually naturally have. You were born with it. You were born thinking that you're perfect, that you're whole, that you are complete. And then life starts to program you to think that you're not pretty enough, that you're not smart enough, that you're not good enough, that you're not talented enough. But guys, this is all false programming. And the thing is, the more you watch the news, the more you watch social media or listen to other people's opinions about you, about what they think you are, about what they think you can be, do, or have in your life, you are actually just becoming more and more detached from your true, authentic self. And the more you start to detach from your true and authentic self, the more you're gonna allow the critical voices to enter into your mind to the point where you are actually criticizing your own self on a daily basis. That's right, nobody is even around to tell you that you aren't pretty enough, you aren't smart enough, you aren't good enough, you aren't talented enough. You will just tell that to your own self all day and all night. And so what that does, guys, is it makes it so you're constantly walking around in a state of self-rejection. You may not even feel it. It's just there on the back burner. This constant feeling of not being good enough. This constant feeling of you need to be more to be worthy. And you'll be constantly reaffirming a lack into your self-concept. And of course, that will be reflected back out into your life. And let me ask you something, guys. If that's how you're walking around 90% of the time, feeling this inner sense of self-rejection, how do you think that's going to affect your manifestations? That's right, it's not going to be good. You are not going to have a good time in manifesting. When people in the manifesting community talk about being out of alignment, that to me is synonymous with being in a state of self-rejection. Your highest version of yourself is whole and complete as it is right now. The more you internalize a belief system about yourself that says anything other than that, you are actually in dissonance. You are out of alignment with your true self. That misalignment, that disagreement, that dissonance between you and your true, authentic, highest self is what will come off in your life as non-confidence. So you see, it's actually the dissonance between you and your truest self that is emanating a vibration, a feeling of non-confidence. Confidence is alignment between these two things. And when you're in this dissonant state, when you're in that feeling state of non-confidence, everyone and everything in your life will reflect that back to you in some form. So truly confident people, those that exude confidence, are not here to try and please everyone. They're here to emanate boldly the most authentic version of themselves. The less aligned you are with the most authentic version of yourself, the less magnetic you will be to any of your desires. The more you'll be diminishing your own personal power to create the things that you want in your life. Now, a really concerning trend that I see in manifesting that a lot of you guys are partaking in is that you're actually manipulating and diminishing your own self to try and get that desire that you want. A lot of you are trying to be more of this or more of that, or less of this or less of that, to try and get someone to like you, or to try and get something very specific. And a lot of you are engaging in some real people-pleasing behavior because of this. And honestly, guys, that does not get you closer to your manifestation. It actually gets you further away. But as we know, everything is being created through your self-concept, your alignment with self. So the further away you are from your alignment with self, the less powerful, the less magnetic you are to create the changes that you want in your life. So real, unshakable confidence, confidence that cannot be taken or stolen, comes from being in full alignment with self. Now, each and every one of you watching this right now has been given a vision of what it is that you are to have in your life, what it is that you're here to create. And that vision has been given to you and only you. There is no other person on this planet that can validate that vision that has been placed in you other than yourself. So if you are out of alignment with the truest version of yourself, with that part of yourself, you will always feel like a knockoff in your own life, and you will never feel like an original. So today I want you to take back the power in your own life, and I want you to claim your wholeness and your perfection just as you are right now. Now, if this video moved you, make sure you check out this next video right here. You're definitely gonna love it. Thanks so much for subscribing and hitting the bell. I make each video with love, and I will see you guys in the next video.